Alright, so this video is divided into 5 basic steps. So first step is to partition the hard disk. Step 2 is download the Ubuntu. Third step would be download the Rufus to make the pen drive bootable. Fourth step would be installing the Ubuntu by rebooting your computer. And after installation of Ubuntu, dual boot will work properly. And then our pen drive is bootable. Now we want to remove this. For partitioning, I will open the command prompt, and in this I will type disk mgmt.msc. So this will take me to the disk management system, and there I have many drives. So here I have C drive and E drive, so I'll partition E drive, but I have already did that, so I'm not going to do it again, but I'll tell you how to do it. So I right click on this and then click on the partition, and then this window will pop up. In this I can enter the amount which I want to get partitioned out of it. So like whatever I did, I am editing it here. So about 94 GB I have partitioned it, and then click on shrink, and that's how it works. Alright, next is to install the Ubuntu. For that I'll open the Ubuntu website and then click on the Ubuntu desktop, and from there I can download the latest version of this. But we have another option also. If we don't want to dual boot it, you can click on this option and you can install this run Ubuntu Windows. This provides us with the option that we get the console, and on this we can perform all the tasks like I am doing here, clear, and after that ls minus. So these many options are here, but we don't want to do this. We want to make it dual boot, so we already installed it and we will use it. So next is to make the pen drive bootable. So for that I will open the browser and download the Rufus, something like this. So I download it, but I have downloaded it already. So what I'll do, I'll open it from the downloads. So yeah, it is there. So with the help of this I'll be able to make my pen drive bootable. So I click on this, and there's the option of select. So from there I can select the ISO file of Ubuntu, which I already downloaded. So I click on this and will go to the place where I downloaded the Ubuntu ISO file. So this is the one. I press open and will click on the start button. So after that this option will pop up, write ISO image. We'll choose first option, and then this will make the pen drive bootable. Now we'll take this pen drive to the computer and restart our computer. So it will take some time, and to go to the boot menu I'll press F10. So I'll select the options from here, BIOS event log. So when I click on this, so at the second option my pen drive is showing that it's SanDisk, so I choose that, and this will give me such options. So for installing Ubuntu I'll select the first one. So this is showing the pen drive things inside. Now it will take some time to process. Okay, so it is getting open. So this is the Ubuntu thing. So in that I'll get this option. Now I'll click on install Ubuntu. So these options I'll select the language and check this option and do the normal installation only, then continue. So in this option I'll choose the third one. You can choose the first one also, but I'll choose third one. And in that what I'll do, I'll mount onto the root. So the space which I have created is that one free space. So I'll select this and enter the plus sign. So from here I'll select some amount of memory out of my 94 GB, and keep remember this type for the new partition should be logical. So you need to check this logical thing. Okay, and here we are going to mount it on root. So how will we do that? After selecting the some amount of memory, so say 80 GB, so this is the first option we'll choose, that is for mounting it on root. So so the remaining free space we will use for swap. So here no need to mount here anything, you directly go to use as and will declare it as swap area. So the remaining portion will be reserved for that. Click OK. To install grub bootloader, we will carefully see the disk name, that is SDA6 for us, and in that we will install this. So we'll choose it from here and then click on install now, and after that continue. So this will take us to here, and we will select the place, and then this thing will pop up and we'll do the entry as per the requirement, and after that click on continue. So welcome to the Ubuntu. So the installation process has already started, and now that's how installation is completed. So now we are in Ubuntu, and you can check whether all the menus are working or not. So these are the options. You can open the terminal also from the search here. So this is the console. So ls is working fine. So we'll restart it, and after restarting we'll get these kind of options. So I selected since I selected Windows, so I'll be logging into Windows now. So in this, from command line, I will erase the pen drive by typing disk part. So disk part will take me to another window. So this window will pop up. So in this I will type few commands which you can see here in the screen. So after following these steps, I will be able to erase the disk. Show disk. List disk will give me the list of the disk. So in disk 1 I have this pen drive which is 14 GB it is showing. So I'll type disk 1 here. So these steps command you can type directly. So now it is 100% completed. So our disk is erased. So now the system has dual boot. We can run Ubuntu as well as Windows to here on it. We can rename the pen drive and work.